Hi, hello. I'm Kiran Kumar from Nature Physics and Art. In continuation, this is part 7 video. Here also we will find the electric field intensity and electric potential of a uniformly charged non-conducting cylinder. Before is metal cylinder, this is non-conducting cylinder, that is part 6 video, and this is the part 7 video. Try to understand the difference between them. Okay, first I am going to find the electric field intensity from the Gauss law, and second one is electric potential based on the EVD relations. Okay, so then first volume charge density. So this is the cylinder of radius is capital R, non-conducting, and assuming the Gaussian cylinder is small r, try to understand, already we did in previous videos also. Electric flux due to the two plane surfaces is 0, so we are getting electric field, that is electric flux from the only curved surface, that is 1. So here flux due to the phi 10, phi 20, only we will get electric flux from curved surface only. See, before going to that electric flux, I want to write the volume charge density. Volume charge density rho, which is equal to charge divided by volume. So rho, which is equal to charge divided by volume, is area into length. So we can write here charge, which is equal to, okay, rho into area is pi r square into L. Okay, so this is taken as equation number 1. See, area is equal pi r square for non-conducting cylinder. So L is area into length is volume. Okay, so we got the charge enclosed. So then first one is R is greater than to the capital R, that is electric field intensity outside we will get. So for that electric flux, that is 0 due to the two plane surface, only curved surface we are getting. That's why directly writing here phi, which is equal to closed integral E bar dot ds bar, which is equal to q by epsilon naught. Here theta is equal 0 and cos 0 is equal to 1. Okay, for the curved surface, this is for curved surface. So then this E into integral ds. Okay, theta 0 cos 0 is equal 1, which is equal to q divided by epsilon naught. Here q value is replacing and E value is here, integral ds value is 2 pi r into L. We know that is the surface area of the Gaussian cylinder, which is equal to q value is rho into pi r square L divided by, here remaining value is epsilon naught. Here pi get cancel and the L get cancel, and the remaining value E outside, which is equal to, that is rho into r square divided by, and remaining value here from LHS side to RHS side 2r, that is rho into r square divided by 2 epsilon naught into r. So this is taken as equation number 1. This is electric field intensity outside of a non-conducting cylinder from the Gauss law we are doing. And also we can find the on the surface, see, like this. So this is taken as second condition. Second condition, small r is equal to capital R, then we will get E on. Okay, so using this equation, so E on, which is equal to rho into r square divided by 2 into epsilon naught into r only, because of small r is equal to capital R, and this is cancel. So E on value, which is equal to rho into r divided by 2 epsilon naught. This is taken as equation number 2, and inside I will continue just a second. Now continuation, E in of a non-conducting cylinder, E outside, E on is completed, and E in, that is small r is less than to the capital R. Okay, for this one thing, try to understand, the Gaussian cylinder is inside the non-conducting cylinder. Okay, so for that we have to take here area is pi small r square, pi small r square. Okay, by small r square I'm using the Gauss law. So that closed integral E ds, okay, theta is 0 and cos 0 is equal to 1, so is equal to q divided by epsilon naught. So the continuation value is E into closed integral ds value is, okay, so next step we can write q value replacing, that is rho into pi r square into L divided by epsilon naught, and continuation E into here integral ds value is 2 pi r into L, which is equal to rho into pi r square L divided by epsilon naught. Here L get cancel and R get cancel and pi also get cancel, so we will get here E in, so that E in which is equal to, okay, so remaining value is rho into R divided by, and LHS side to RHS side only 2, that is 2, remaining value is epsilon naught. This is taken as equation 3. We got electric field intensity inside the non-conducting cylinder, and the graph is on the y-axis is taken as electric field intensity, and on the x-axis is taking R. Okay, so that the graph is like this. Here small r is equal to Kepler. Okay, so E out is inversely proportional to the R. See, E out is inversely proportional to R because of rho constant, Kepler is constant, and 2 constant, epsilon constant. So this is hyperbola. Okay, so then next this is E on, this is E on. So E on value is rho r divided by 2 epsilon naught. We can indicate here E on value. Okay, and next inside for E in, here E in is directly proportional to the small r. We can understand. So think practically, rho constant to epsilon naught is constant. Then we can draw the graph inside, that is from the origin. Okay, so E in is directly proportional to the R, straight line passing through the origin. So directly relation, this is the graph for the, okay, electric field intensity of uniformly charged non-conducting cylinder. I will explain next potential based on the 3 formulas. One is outside and second on-side, and next inside the cylinder based on the EVD relation. Just a second, I will come back. And continuation, next I'm going to find the electric potential of non-conducting cylinder with the help of EVD relation. So the EVD relation here, V which is equal to minus closed integral E into dr. Okay, so this is the basic formula in which electric field intensity I am replacing. First condition is R greater than 2, Kepler, that is outside the cylinder. Potential energy on the surface is small r is equal Kepler, and inside the condition is here small r is less than 2, capital R. Okay, 3 conditions are given. Step by step we can find based on the EVD relation. Already we know electric field intensity just now completed. So for that, first V outside which is equal to minus integral E out value is rho r square 2 epsilon naught into R into dr. So limits taking from Kepler to small r. Okay, so V out which is equal to minus rho into r square divided by 2 epsilon naught is common, that is Kepler to small r dr by r. Okay, so from this we will get V outside which is equal to minus rho r divided by 2 epsilon naught, that is log, okay, r powers are, limits are capital R to small r. Okay, integral dx is, okay, sorry, integral dr by r is log r. Okay, then the value is here V out which is equal to minus rho r divided by 2 epsilon naught log base a upper limit minus lower limit log a minus log b log a by b, that is small r divided by capital R. So this is taken as equation number 1 for the potential equation, okay, outside the non-conducting cylinder. Next, here on the cylinder, for this try to understand same formula I am using, V which is equal to V on, I am writing minus integral E value is rho r divided by 2 epsilon naught into dr, but the condition is dr is equal to r. Okay, so we will get here V on which is equal to minus rho into r square divided by 4 epsilon naught. This is taken as equation number 2. So this is r into dr, because of small r is equal to capital R, that is r square by 2, already 2 is there, that's why rho r square divided by 4 epsilon naught. This is the potential on the surface of a non-conducting cylinder. Next one is inside. For this, small r is less than 2, capital R, same formula I am using, V which is equal to minus integral E value is E inside rho r divided by 2 epsilon naught into dr. Okay, so for this V inside which is equal to minus this value is rho divided by 2 epsilon naught is common, so integral r into dr, here space, that's why I am doing same only here, capital R taking there, small r taking, then continuation step V in which is equal to rho, okay, this is r square divided by 2 to the 4 epsilon naught. This is equation number 3 for the potential inside the non-conducting cylinder. We did clearly step by step, first electric field intensity and next electric potential based on the EVD relation. Thank you. Just a second.